Hi, hello बच्चों. Welcome back to my channel Maths Lageraho. In the last class, we have seen relations and functions 3 marks. First question, dear students. In today's class, we will see relations and functions 3 marks. Second question, dear students. So now let us see how they are asked. Let T be the set of all triangles in a plane with capital R, a relation in capital T given by capital R is equal to T1 comma T2. T1 is congruent to T2. Show that R is an equivalence relation. In previous video we have seen, dear students, something similar question. Yes or no? T1 is similar to T2. Here it is what? Instead of similar, they are given congruent. And first thing you should know, show that it is an equivalence relation. Equivalence relation means what? It is a reflexive, symmetric, transitive. ये तीनों होता है तभी हम क्या बोलते हैं इसको इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन. ಈ ಮೂರು ಆದ್ರೇನೆ ಇಕ್ವಿವೆಲೆನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿವ್ ಸಿಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಟಿವ್. ಸೊ ನಾವೀಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು कैसा लिखने का देखो. अभी set is given what? Set A is given as, otherwise T only you can take. T only I will consider here, dear students. So T is what? T is given as what? Set of all triangles. Set of all triangles. Set is given as only set of all triangles. दुनिया का सब triangles इसमें है. Set of all triangles in a plane. Set of all triangles in a plane is given. Correct? So this is what T, dear students. Our set is only set of all triangles. So reflexive, everyone know very well. So before writing the reflexive, you write the R. R is given as what? Defined as T1 comma T2. T1 is what? Congruent. T1 is congruent to T2, dear students. T1 is congruent to T2. So now reflexive. Reflexive easily you can write. Everyone know that in the previous video we have discussed. So now see, as you know, as T1 is what? Congruent to T1 होता है कि नहीं? Reflexive means what? T2 is replaced by T1 only. T1 is congruent to T1. Yes, no? Congruent, everyone know that corresponding angles and corresponding sides are equal, dear students. 10th standard, remember, ತ್ರಿಭುಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅದರ ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೋನು ಮತ್ತು ಬಾಹುಗಳು ಸಮವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಸಿ T1 is congruent to T1, dear students. That means therefore you can say T1 comma T1 belongs to what? R for all. How I am writing? See, this is for all. V you have to write and you have to give slash. This is called as for all. For all, T1 belongs to what? T, dear students. T means set of all triangles. Any triangle you can take. So now that is एक दूसरे के लिए congruent होता है, same रहता है ना दोनों. So now see. So then you can write therefore what? R is reflexive. Very simple and very beautiful. See, this is a halva question, dear students, for from board they had given. But you have to eat halva. Got it? So now see, just joking, dear students, don't take it as serious. Really, it's a very sweetest question. Now symmetric, very easy. Symmetric कैसा लिखते हैं? Let T1 comma T2, yes, A comma B. Let T1 comma T2 belongs to R. This implies what? Already they are defined. T1 comma T2 is what? T1 is congruent to T2. This implies what? T1 is congruent to T2. Correct? T1 is congruent to T2. This implies what? T1 congruent to T2 आदरे ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? T2 ನು congruent ಇರತ್ತಾ? Yes or no? मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? T1 is congruent to T2 हुआ तो T2 congruent होता है कि नहीं? T1 को yes automatically होता है. So now see, T2 is congruent to what? Congruent to T1. Congruent to T2, it is here congruent to T1. So light is reflecting, dear students. Congruent to T1 it is. Got it? So therefore you can write what? T2 comma T1 belongs to R. Thus R is symmetric. I hope you are understanding. It's a very easiest question. So now next, transitive. Transitive, what you can write, dear students? Transitive, everyone know, let T1 comma T2 belongs to R and T2 comma T3 belongs to R. Everyone know A comma B, B comma C. If you don't know about the concept, please go and see the first video, dear students. In the first video, I had explained this first question. So concept I had explained, and afterwards only I had done the problems, dear students. Please go to the first video. You will understand. A comma B, B comma C. Then how I can write a sentence? Don't write directly. I know that many of you will write. Implies T1 comma T3 belongs to R. हो गया answer. No, you will not get the marks, dear students. I am sorry to say. When we are there with you, Maths Lageraho is there with you, then we never lose the marks, dear students. Maths Lageraho will promise you. ನಾವು ಇರೋ ತನಕನೂ ಭಯ ಪಡಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಇರೋದೇ ನಿಮಗಾಗಿ. अर्थ आयता? हमें आपके लिए. So don't lose the marks. So जैसा हम लिख रहे हो वैसा लिख कर आओ. मार्क्स 100% आपको कॉलेज में दे सकता है या ना दे सकता है वो मैं बता नहीं सकता. So but board will give this marks. That I guarantee. Huh? So now see. T1 comma T2 belongs to R. T1 is congruent to T2. Will you agree? And T2 comma T3. So then T2 is congruent to T3. So this implies what? T1 is congruent to T2. T2 is congruent to T3 means T1 is automatically congruent to what? T3, dear students. So T1 is congruent to T3. So therefore T1 comma T3 belongs to R. Thus R is a transitive. R is a transitive, hence R is an equivalence relation. R is an equivalence relation. Very easiest sum, dear students. Easily you will get the marks. So fine. I hope you understood this question. So if you have understood something from this video, so please like and share and subscribe my channel. We'll meet you in my next class. तब तक लगे रहो मैथ्स के साथ. Thank you, dear students. So please copy this.